Authentic frontier gibberish.
It's mind-boggling to you, yeah.
Oh my God.
The Bad Boys!
If I can be serious for a minute, punch some people in the face.
Copulating with wild women.
Might need to tone it down, just...
Tone down what?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because we are class.
I don't even know who you are.
And you are trash.
There you go, hearing from former AEW champion MJF. This is the busiest weekend of wrestling. Whether you like it or not, whether you watch WWE or not, it is the busiest weekend of the year. Regardless, all the indies, everything is in Las Vegas this weekend. And we are going to be talking about all things WrestleMania and then some, because you know what? At the end of the day, we're in podcast form right now. We're having fun. I'm having a beer. I don't even care anymore. We're your hosts. I'm Boris. And as always, I'm joined by Hutch.
It's go time. Hey, man, how you doing? We got the AEW. What do we got? Here we got Hutch. You better be shirtless with. No, I'm sorry. I'm not right now. I don't know. Near the end of the podcast, if you're still here and you ask, I'll do it. Thank you, Brandon. But right at the beginning, we don't want to scare off everybody. Not everybody's as big a fan as you. But I'm a big fan of Yorkie, who's here. So I had to get my booze going on. We got some Jim Ross Moscow Mule happening here for, and we also got the AEW hater. So we're going to talk some AEW for a second just to piss both you guys off. And I'm keeping my shirt on to piss off Brandon for at least 20 minutes, at least until I've had two.
At least 20 minutes.
Yes.
At least 20 minutes. There we go, Brandon. Another one. Oh, yeah. 3 frames per second. Yeah, well, we're having some technical difficulties, I think. Yeah, Yorkie, get your shit together. What the hell?
I have no idea what. I have no idea what's going on. I'd say it's the international thing. I did say I will bugger off if technical issues happen. I don't know what's going on.
Shouldn't be happening.
If needs be, I'll take the video off and just go on voice only.
Yeah, but looking at you is the best part of everything, really.
But I know I always give you a boner, but I can't
you sit back and you're like. Anyways.
Or when he hits anything, the entire camera shakes. That's my favorite part.
Yes.
Dude, to be fair, I do that too now because I've changed where my camera is. Dude, what?
Yeah, your camera is shaking a lot. Dude, I know we're supposed to be talking Mania, but yes, Yorkiehausen is cursed, and I think maybe WWE is cursed. Tony Khan is maturing. Okay, he's doing the jabs at WWE this whole week. He's counter programming them, going the week before. He gave us Omega and MJF, and now the Darby thing. Think about it, whatever you want. Everybody's talking. It's awesome, and like putting the belt on a nice young guy when you've got Mania with all the older guys coming up. Like, dude, this is like weird 3D chess.
You know what?
And I kind of love it all.
You know what this reminds me of? 2021, August of 2021, the night before SummerSlam. Do you remember what happened?
August of 2021, the night before SummerSlam. Tell me again.
One of the first episodes of Rampage.
Oh, is that when CM Punk debuted? No.
He got it. That's when CM Punk debuted. And so what I'm trying to say is they took the word. They took the news. They were the front headline for the entire weekend, regardless of what WWE did, right? And at that time, it was coming back from everything. So, yeah, that's exactly what Tony Khan did this weekend. He had a stellar pay-per-view on Sunday, then led into a, whatever. Say what you want about Dynamite, but something huge happened at the end, dare I say. And a lot of I don't personally think this, but I've been getting a lot of messages throughout the day that this reminds people of 1999 Mick Foley and The Rock.
Yes. I get that vibe, especially with the whole the storyline throughout the entire show. Like, I kind of like how they started it. MJF's so perfect with all this stuff and the way he plays things off. And like, Don, you're such a mensch. And like, what happened with Andrade? Oh, hey, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, he's so great in so many ways. And then like even the powder blue tights, like the callback to his last match and to Ric Flair, just all the little things with him. The solid, yes, the curse, the Danhausen curse is here. The Yorkiehausen, take the Hausen out of your name, Yorkie, and maybe everything will start working. You're like begging for it here.
Right.
So, but I do think this is a little bit of 3D chess. I think this is the Chris Heroes, like the kind of like evil mother effers in the business who are like, no, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take it slow. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna be yelling on Twitter. You're not gonna be like making a big stink about them counter programming you with Evolution and like that one weekend when they went hard, changing the times of events and NXT, and they just counter programming like crazy. Now they're just basically booking the week before every major show and putting on bangers, doing the AEW thing. So I don't know. I kind of like it, but the whole show. Are you muted?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I can't hear.
I'm not. I was just quiet. Very quiet. Very quiet. Yeah, it's all good. No, that's exactly it, right? At the end of the day, AEW is doing what WWE was doing to them, and for now, at least, say what you want. AEW is doing it better. They're the talk of the town right now. I've had.
Oh man, am I the only one who's not screwed up here? All right. Well, I don't know if anybody can hear me, but did you see the behind the scenes stuff with Kyle O'Reilly? Like basically thanking Tony Khan. He's like, thank you so much for giving me a second home, another chance. And like, dude, AEW's like, it's going here for me right now. I'm telling you, I'm becoming like a huge fan. Yorkie, you got to start watching. Am I the only one here? Is this even being recorded? What's going on? All right, you poor people. Well, anyways, I'm really into this Darby Allin thing. A lot of people are shitting on it for a lot of reasons, but I don't think it was bad at all. Like MJF, like the ending, the roll up of the headlock, getting 4 finishers in a row, not being prepared, like coming down boo-boo face. And like, I don't know, this whole Darby Allin thing, the whole show, I kind of dug. It gave me the vibes of the back in the Fatal 4-Way where Austin screwed up the Rumble. I think it was 97 or 98. Can't really remember. And then they had the Fatal 4-Way match where Austin or Hart won the title. And then the next week, Psycho Sid and Austin interfered, and then Psycho Sid got the title back, and then he went to face Undertaker. Like that time period had like such a cool vibe. And this Darby Allin thing, like I thought it was great how they pulled it all off. It's fine.
No, it's good. That's exactly it. Like it's. I'm liking it. I'm liking where they're going with this. I'm very big on the wait and see, but you know what? I'm in right now. I'm in for now.
All right.
I'm in for now.
Well, if you're big on the wait and see, you better not shit on Pat McAfee.
Look. Funny that you say that because we have a comment here asking us, what do we think of Jelly Roll? Well, Hutch, you talk about this each and every single week, and I agree with you 100%. So, go on.
I was actually going to name our episode for Saturday, Jelly Mania. Before I even know it happens, I was just going to be like Jelly Mania. There we go. So, I don't know. Jelly Roll, I'm not that into him, mostly because I'm kind of a prick. Like, he's not very aesthetically pleasing, but he seems like a really genuinely nice dude. And I would bet he's not even, he's probably getting a paycheck because he's got management and he's not dumb, but I bet he would do it for free and might even be doing it for free. And I dig IShow Speed. The kid's working hard. He's young. Like, we all wish we were IShow Speed. Come on, give me a break. And the kid's putting in the effort, taking the bumps. I like it. It's better than the Travis Scotts. And I kind of feel the same way about McAfee. I mean, granted, I feel like Ari Emanuel's like pushing him in here and, Punk and Cody shitting on it. But he was always like a bro. We always liked him, right? He's like, he took bumps. He did okay on the mic, I don't know. I thought he was okay. Not everybody can be perfect. Like, I just talk out of my ass, so I don't mind Pat McAfee on his commentary. So,
well, you're a promoter at the end of the day and a commentator. So it's like, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Yorkie? Are you there?
What do you think about Pat McAfee, Yorkie? Oh, Yorkie's gone. This is great. We got to just stick to Tuesdays. Everything's been great with Tuesdays.
Right?
Okay. Oh, that's Joe. I was like, who the hell's saying? Okay, no, Joe's seen me.
You were ready to throw down.
Like, who the hell's dissing me? And I'm like, no, Joe's seen me when I'm really trying to look good, and then been like, and I'm like, F you, Joe. So he knows that he knows it's all lighting. Good with the lighting here.
Yep. There we go.
He knows it's all lighting.
There we go.
I'm not good close up. That's why I stay back. I'm even farther back than Yorkie, even when he sits back in his chair.
Yeah.
T-minus 11 minutes. Oh, did I give you a time? Okay, all right.
There we go. There we go. All right. Like I said, this is very different.
Do my best.
This isn't going to radio. This is purely a podcast that we're recording right now at this point. And you know what? That's probably why we have
in that case.
Fuck, put it back. put it back. I'll pay you to put it back at this point.
Okay, do we have like what are they called? Super chats yet? No, hey, Brandon, we can negotiate, buddy. I am definitely a whore. You can you want to throw money on the table? There's a lot of shit I can do, or I'm willing to do. I don't know if I can do it, but
and
that's what the money's for, is to find out. Right?
Next Thursday at Demand Lucha.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh, you mean next Thursday at Demand Lucha get crazy? No. I do get a couple free beers, but Chris Crucifix, he'll crush them all if I don't pay attention. And I often give them out to people too, but I will indulge in at least one beer.
And I do have his info. Good old Brandon Finley. Again, thank you so much for joining us. It's a good time, Brandon. So where shall we go from here?
Should be fun. We got tag championships, fresh air, and we got brand new tag titles. I could go get the tag titles. I mean, Rick, I could just pretend we're having technical difficulties, turn my camera off for a second. Nobody would even know better. But the brand new tag team titles are here in a beautifully shipped box that says Pakistan on the side and cost way too much for freaking duty. And I was like, God damn it. But they're amazing looking, along the lines of the new premier title as well. It's not here, but Tom Remeggio, Big Tom, has the bombshell title, the brand new bombshell title. And so I'm going awesome. All these brand new titles coming in. So make sure you're there to get pictures of the new titles. I don't know. Come to the Demand Lucha show. There's going to be wrestling, too.
I'll be there next Thursday. Should be fun. Should be a good time. All right.
All new merch coming, too.
Ooh.
Not this show, but the show after. Probably going to be a whole bunch of merch. A lot of people have been mad at us about the merch game, so we're stepping up.
I need a shirt.
I need a shirt to take off. Brandon, let's go, buddy. You buy a shirt, I'll put it on and take it. It can be a whole package deal. We got the put on, the take off, the purchase, and you can even return the shirt. I'll sell it to somebody else. I've been hanging out with the Mexicans too long. They come up with great ideas. Like, dude,
that was that face.
They come up with to make money. I was like, that's brilliant. They're like, oh yeah, force his hand. I like you, so I won't make you take my shirts. I'm like, wow, that's brilliant. You did that to freaking
right.
You did that to Brent? No way.
They do. They have a good racket. They have a good racket, my friend.
It's like no wonder Lauderdale doesn't book you anymore. God damn it, you did that to him. All right, next.
All right, you know what? I'm happy with the way the feed is going right now. Technically, content, that's a whole other issue. But
sorry, Brandon.
I think we're good. I think we're safe. Let's see. We're
safe because we got no Yorkie. It's all on me.
Probably. There we go.
There you go.
My staff shirt doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah, see, but that's on purpose, right? Brandon's going to be happy about stuff like that. We want them tighter and tighter all the time.
All right. WrestleMania. I asked you at the top, don't know if you heard me, but I asked you, are you excited? What's your excitement level for this year's WrestleMania?
I guess I could go along with everybody else and say that it's not as exciting as usual, but I'm kind of a hard sell. Like there are times where I'm like, oh yeah, it's WrestleMania's coming up, I know I'm going to watch it, but it's not like I get super excited, but I do really love the vibe of watching it live. Like it has a much different vibe when you're watching it live, and usually it's a much bigger open air stadium and sometimes daytime. And then like people that, don't watch wrestling or online commentating, and you can always find somebody the next day being like, I watched my first WrestleMania, and some 20-year-old girl, she's all like, it's amazing. I love Bailey. And I don't know, so it has like a different vibe to it, but it's WWE's dead. This is TKO WrestleMania, right? And so everything's weird. Like I was saying there, I don't know how much of anything got broadcast or didn't get broadcast, but with Kyle O'Reilly, when he was backstage, like profusely thanking Tony Khan. Did you see the clip online where he's all like, he's there and he's like, thank you so much for like giving me a second home, a second chance. And, Tony Khan, hey, no problem. Tony Khan's maturing into this. Like as somebody that doesn't book nearly as intensively as Tony Khan, he's my like 15 years he's had in like his right away. But it does take a while to like get the mark out of you, in some ways. And then be more benevolent while also learning what you have to not take from people. Like, hey, no, that's not happening, damn Mexicans. and again, but also like learning where to give in and where people aren't really taking advantage of you and what makes you look good, like the water and the massage therapists and the like if you're in the scene in any fashion in Ontario, Demand Lucha has like a pretty damn good reputation. There's no drama. There's no issues. We might be the highest payers in the world, but we will book you regularly. We will treat you right. It's it's an interesting world, wrestling. But what question did you ask? Sorry.
How hyped are you?
Yeah, I'm more hyped now for AEW. Kyle O'Reilly. That's where I was going. Like the love, and then like the juxtaposition against all the Bret Hart stuff and the Darby Allin thing and Sting there. And I don't know, like it's still like a modern indie fed that just has a lot of money. And I'm not sure if it's really a great idea, but man, they are just going hard with it. Like every PLE is still too long and every match is too long. Like they're like Lena Cross and Megan Bain against those two broads in the pre-show. It's like 25 minutes or some shit, like 20 minutes. Like they just go hard with everything. It's like, and that's like at an indie promotion, I would be like, hey, main event, go hard, no time limit. You guys 12, like you give people their times, but you kind of let people do what they want in some ways, in other ways. And yeah, like they're just going that way. And I thought maybe they'd mature. I thought maybe they would like start listening to agents or like the people, the Arn Andersons and the people that he had around, the Malenkos and whatnot. But it seems like it's more the heroes and the Hangman Pages that are just like, yeah, thanks for the advice, like the stuff CM Punk was talking about that brought all that heat. But it seems to be working, I don't know what to say. I'm loving them. And the fact that WWE is so soulless and is TKO now compared to what is now like the most grassroots, like family-oriented wrestling in the business today, like none of us should be complaining. Like 2017 was only 10 years ago. And just the idea of talking about one of 20 things I could mention off the top of my head, all of them would be like not even fathomable in 2017. You know what I mean? You'd be like, what do you mean that's going to happen? All of it's happened.
Okay.
And a lot of it has to do with Tony Khan.
If I had told you that number one, AAA would be owned by WWE.
Just keep naming things, man. Like Punk,
right?
Vince, the buyouts, AEW's very existence. Like freaking go. Just keep throwing them out there, man. Like,
right? Exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy when you think about it. It's I don't know where to go with that. Brandon says it's almost 8:05 p.m. I'm seeing all the comments coming through. I know that some comments are match specific. I'm going to bring them up when we're talking about those matches. So just keep them coming. If
Brandon,
relevant,
keep them coming, Brandon. And no match specific comments from Brandon. Like, what do you need?
There are some, like, not from Brand. There are some. Jesus Christ! Like,
I'm not seeing them
because oh my God!
Are you curating them? I don't know what's going on your end. I need a dashboard.
Yeah, I can.
I need more power.
I see everything. I tried to give you more power. You don't know how to
control. I don't know. All right, we'll figure it out. See what happens.
I love the way that you're froze.
All right, I guess we should talk some wrestling. I got to get rid of the comedy background, and then I'll get more serious. The hell, are you frozen again? We better not go nowhere again, because I'll start talking, and then suddenly I'm not live, and I get annoyed because I was like, man, that was some good annoying gibberish. I can't remember what I say. I got to try and remember what I just said. That's impossible. All right, well, in case we are still live, dude, this whole Bella thing is weird. Think of how many people are not getting a solid Mania slot because of Nikki Bella. Like Raquel, because they might be doing Raquel and Roxanne. And who knows if she's concussed. We haven't heard anything about her. She probably got the worst of it. Bam, like double shot. Asuka and Io Sky, okay, to saving the Kabuki Warriors for the match, possibly in case Bella can't make it. So, man, Nikki Bella. And if they're in the match, they're going to win the titles, right? It's all about the Bellas. Nobody's listening to this, right? We're not live. Bloody hell. Been a real shit show today, eh? Glad we did this.
You know what I love?
Well, I can't hear you.
Everything froze on my side.
What do you love?
Everything froze on my side. And it's funny because now I was hearing you. I was hearing you talk, which is fantastic.
Oh,
yeah, we're doing
great.
Good. We're doing fantastic. This is beautiful. Like,
well, right? Can you set the dashboard so I can see everybody's comments? So at least I can interact with people.
We literally had this conversation where I gave you the power, but you don't know how to press a button to give yourself the power.
No, because I kept doing what you said, and then I don't know, like, dude, I know you're just making fun of me because we're online, but did you really think?
I don't know. I swear to you. I swear to you. I swear to you.
When we're done this broadcast, we'll go in and we'll do it together quickly because it can't take more than
I
a
don't
couple
have time.
seconds.
No, but we're gonna do it before.
You don't have the
we're
time.
doing it before
This
the
is the
weekend.
problem.
We're doing it before the weekend.
I mean, you don't have the time. This is the whole, like, come on.
I have things to do.
Whatever. We could just pretend that the broadcast went down and you can give me 5 minutes right now and be like, we're back. Like, we're like anybody be able to tell.
All right. So talked about the hype. Again, I agree with everything that you said in terms of the hype, right? Right now, the hype, and like we talked about right at the top of the show, AEW has everyone's attention. A lot of people's attention, not everyone's attention. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people who only watch WWE. That's still a thing, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You watch what you want to watch, and no one will ever judge what you watch, for the most part.
So, I mean, like Yorkie, Yorkie's only, he doesn't watch any AEW. And the only reason we were talking Darby Allin with him, like before we were off air earlier, is because, you know, social media. And Meltzy's like, Meltzer. Yeah, I don't know. Did you hear what I was saying about Nikki Bella? It's kind of weird, right? This is another TKO thing. Nikki Bella, they see money, they see former TV star, divas, all that stuff. This is why you got all these celebrities everywhere. Well, you know, even Jey Uso just like attacked some rapper on his show like yesterday or something. Like celebrities like mad. But what I was saying is that the Nikki Bella thing is unfortunate because of the injury in the walking boot still. That's why a lot of people who deserve slots in Mania don't have slots right now. I would assume Raquel is being kept aside for Raquel and Roxanne possibly to fill that slot. I would assume Io and Asuka have been like finally just decided not to happen because they might need Asuka and Kairi for that slot. You know, I don't know. It's really unfortunate. From like people advocating that Io's match last year could have been a night one main event and best match of the year candidate to not being on the card this year. But I'm sure she's a team player. You know, I'm sure they've explained to her, hey, we need you in this auxiliary position. And look, it hasn't worked out. But we would have given you out the world if it wasn't for Nikki Bella. You know, like, damn.
Yeah, look, TKO at the end of the day, they're looking out for themselves. They're looking out for the stars. They're looking out for the celebrities, right? They're looking out for the bottom line, which is the dollar, right? That's what they're going out for. Whereas AEW right now is really out there for the fans. And like I say, you know what, Tony Khan, go full petty mode. Go Tom Petty on this. Like he just has to go full throttle on just being for the fans, right? Like
I've been enjoying his more mature approach now. There's been a lot less Twitter. There's been a lot less like exposed. There's been a lot less like sycophant, like saying something and then like, don't forget to watch Collision this Saturday. Like there's been a lot less of this from Tony. And they seem to be approaching this in a mature fashion. They're like, we'll just put on a show the week before their show every time and we'll out wrestle them. Because this is where the best wrestle, right? Adam Copeland.
All right. With that said, let us jump to WrestleMania. We are going to be previewing both nights of WrestleMania. Again, chat is open. Apparently, only I can see it, but that's a thing that'll change. Let's start with Saturday. Let's go chronologically. So let's start with Saturday.
The only reason I've been wanting to go chronologically lately is because we go on Tuesday, and sometimes there's a pay-per-view on the weekend, and then there's Raw that just happened. But often SmackDown is so bloody shit that I got to be like, no, we're going chronologically from Friday so I can shit on this goddamn garbage they've been giving us. You know, and then...
then you start on Saturday, even when you want to go chronologically.
Yes. Okay. So
like now that past week.
Now that we are done talking AEW, we will move on to what is important this weekend. Let's talk AAA. I'm sure it's still happening Saturday. I'm sure it's gonna be awesome.
I'm like, AAA number one. The Puestas match. We have the Mask v Mask match happening in May?
Yes, that's going to be great. Dude, I'm glad it wasn't on Mania. No Iguana on Mania. All this stuff 3 months ago, if you would have been like, oh, Psycho Clown, Iguana's going to be there. Although we still have the Battle Royal, the Andre Battle Royal, but who knows when and how that's happening. I said Friday. That's a Royce Keys win right there. If that doesn't happen, then somebody's retarded. We're allowed to use retarded now. I'm hearing this through the Twitter machine. I got guaranteed I'm not going to get canceled for using it. There's tons of I'm getting like reels with comedians just like liberally throwing it out there.
Saturday, 2 matches are featured in the first hour on ESPN2. The first match that will probably kick things off is the 6-man tag team match. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knights.
Go
as
before I go.
hold on. As I'm saying this, I'm like, I have like a good portion of these names I never thought I would utter in a wrestling card, not much less a WrestleMania card.
Well, all I know is if you had told people like LA Mark stands, anyways, that this was going to be his match, a lot of them would have been like throwing up their life up in arms and upset about it. This shit's going to be awesome. This is going to be like the casino gauntlet of this pay-per-view. It's going to be the best match of the night, the funnest match.
Not only that, but let's be honest, this match might get the most appeal.
Oh, it's going to get the most social media with like the Logan Pauls.
Yeah.
Right. But what, dude, I showed Speed's going to go hard. Just watch. The problem is he's going to go hard on the Usos, I guess, or on LA Knight. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be fun. They're not going to let this kid be embarrassed. He's got more followers in his freaking back pocket than WWE has worldwide. You know, like they're like, hey, Speed, what's up, buddy? Hey, come here. And Speed's like, oh, I really love wrestling. Thanks for the opportunity, guys. And they're like, hey, no problem, kid. Cha-ching. You know?
Yep, exactly. God says, I don't care for the 6-man tag. It feels forced just to put I Show Speed on it. Of course it does. That's the point. It's supposed to be forced because it's WrestleMania.
Yes. I mean, they do force all the celebrities in at WrestleMania. And Scott was saying earlier, that he only gets AEW on Disney Plus. They make it difficult in Australia. It's not as straightforward, I guess. And I remember hearing back when they weren't able to fill Grand Slam or whatever was going on there, where they had the rented ring and poor Buddy Murphy like ended his career basically, I guess, jumping into the ring to face Okada, or then deciding, okay, I've just hurt myself, but I am not going to screw up this match with Okada. I'm going to go hard. And then that's what probably did it, anyways,
sure.
So I guess they don't get it as easily over there, but I don't mind the 6-man, like, what were you going to do? Like those old WrestleMania cards where it was just like singles match after singles match after singles match after singles match after singles match.
14 matches of singles matches.
Yeah, like, like who are you going to put LA Knight against? I certainly didn't want to see him against Speed by himself or Logan Paul, or I don't know. Like, it's fine.
It makes sense. This makes sense. All right. Unsanctioned match. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. This is also going to be on ESPN too.
Yeah, like unsanctioned match, second on the card of WrestleMania. It's not like sounds pretty sanctioned to me. Like, you got to main event that stuff or do something special with it. Like it's gonna there's still gonna be the sun's still gonna be out. They're gonna be like unsanctioned match. So yeah,
the sun's gonna be out for most of the card.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it will be.
Like, here's the thing: the Demon, his entrance will probably happen as the Las Vegas sun is blaring in that stadium.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. This whole Demon I can't take the Demon seriously. It's mostly because of who decided that for the last 10 years he's gonna have streamers glued to a headband. Like, the hell is this nonsense?
This
is completely ridiculous. But also, like, it's like a bastardization of the whole concept. Like, it's one of the major remnants of Vince McMahon, where Vince McMahon saw the Venom teeth and the fact that he was the whole mouth of Venom, and then he saw the Carnage version of it, and he was like, I like this whole thing. Oh, this demon thing, let's and trying to explain to him, no, like, for big matches, like, here's me doing the Joker, here's me doing like the black version of that, the Venom version, here's me doing this, and like, no, he's just like, no, this is your thing. We're gonna give you streamers on your head, and we're gonna give you like orchestral music, and it's just like, well, all right, fine, let's do it. Like, I can imagine just being like, but sure, okay, Universal title, sure, okay, let's do the thing,
right. So that's what's happening. Unsanctioned match: Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. You know what? This will be fine. I think both guys are gonna go out there to prove something. This will be a fun match, in my opinion. Who's gonna win? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, for a second I was like, Fatu, what are you talking about? We're talking about Demon. And I'm like, no, Jay, you're talking about the Demon. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's like, it'll be fun. Everybody's saying like Drew's filming, but I think he's filming now. Like, he's been flying back and forth from Scotland for all this stuff. He's been like working hard. So I don't know if he's going to suddenly disappear. I highly doubt. Like, I've seen Highlander. I'm trying to imagine, and this is Henry Cavill. They're not going to like bastardize, wokeify it that much. So it's going to be cool. So how much can he be in it? He's not Kurgan, is he? He's just got to be one of the like flashback guys from like the McClan Cloud, and just like he's huge, killing people. So like, how much time does he have in the movie? Can't be taking up his whole damn life. So I don't know what's going on with this. But who's going to win? Dude, I don't want to see Drew lose, but I guess he can lose. But they're like Big Showing him. Like, Big Show was the turning point for big men. I'm trying to remember who the other day I was watching and they said like something about big men. And then they were like, well, how it used to be. And he didn't say it out loud, but it was like, then later on, they were talking about the Big Show in kind of comparison to it. And they weren't talking about that subject at all, but it was very obvious that I was like, yeah, that's the moment. Like the way they treated Big Show and like, oh, they were talking about how he got in trouble for doing a drop kick one time. And Ric Flair or somebody was like, if I ever see you do that, I'm not going to work with you again. Yeah. And he's like, well, don't stop doing that stuff.
He got a call from Hogan saying, don't do that.
Yeah. So, yeah, like that's the turning point. The way WWE treated him, made giants like useless. And it's like, it's really been hard, man. Like William Morrissey, Big Bill should be doing stuff. I like Big Bill. I hope WWE signs him. He's a WWE guy. He's learned his lesson. He made mistakes. He was young. He was dumb. I think he's ready to be like, please, Mr. Levesque, like, can I have a contract? Like if they could have him explode on the scene, probably do a good job. He's probably at the point now where he'd be like, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to wear a headband with freaking streamers on it? You got it. Let's do this. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Then to the main card. I guess the pay-per-view portion of it, PLE portion of it, we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus the Bella Twins. My first question to you is, are all 4 teams going to actually make it? Or are they going to run a weird angle throughout the weekend to replace them with someone?
I mean, I don't know, right? Who knows? I mean, Vaquer had her walking boot on for a long time, but just wasn't showing it on camera. Drew is the new Bret Hart. Everyone gets their best match for Drew. Hey, maybe you're right. I should look into that. Like the oftentimes that is the case. Not a lot of people shit on Drew McIntyre matches. Unless was that a Drew McIntyre match where Jesse Ventura was like, oh, walk out the cage. Who was that? Was it? Okay. So Jesse Ventura is just shitting on Drew McIntyre. But that's about it.
No.
So yeah, maybe
it was Drew.
Was it? I can't remember stuff. That's why when you were like, what happened?
It was
on 21st in 2021, this Friday, I was like, I don't know. Collision happened? Rampage? Oh yeah. CM Punk, of course. Yeah. But yeah, these kind of matches, I like these matches. Whatever. It's WrestleMania. They get everybody on it. They're trying to. The problem with this one is it's that they've been building it up for so long that what move are you going to see? What combination are you going to see? What is going to happen in this match that is in any way new in any fashion? Because we've seen all of it ad nauseum. And maybe it's the reason it's been so stretched out and weird is the fact that Mania is pushed back a bit this year, and there's been no Bellas there to interact amongst all of this. So they're like having to use 3 players instead of 4. But yeah, I don't care about the match, but I think I would have.
Is there any scenario where the Bellas aren't going to win?
Yeah, the scenario where they're not in the match. If they're not in the match, I think they should keep it on the 2 big gals. You like close your eyes right now and imagine this match as, okay, it's the freaking Kabuki Warriors. It's Lena Cross and Megan Bain. And it's freaking like you could make these kind of matches amazing, but it just feels like right now I'm like, I don't know. I've seen so much of these gals lately, and I'm a huge Charlotte Flair mark. So, but I don't even care.
Women's Intercontinental Championship match: AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I guess it's got to be a slam dunk for Becky because AJ hasn't been involved in anything. It's not like she's on TV every week.
No.
She's not like, I feel like she's kind of just like Punk's kind of like, you want to do a thing? They'll let you do a thing. And she's probably like, okay, all right. You know what? They've treated you pretty good. You know what? Okay. Can I do some stuff in Chicago? What about New Jersey? I don't know. I actually just got the AJ Lee book the other day. It just came my way. It's not like I was like, oh, nice. How much? I was like, oh yeah, sure. I'll take that. So I got it in my car. I might take a look at it. Who knows? But, I think it's a slam dunk for Becky. I could use some more Becky on my TV screen. She's great.
Right?
She always makes me smile. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'm always like, yeah.
All right. We have a comment here saying thoughts on how they're working this AJ Lee versus Becky angle. Feels like something different needs to happen since this storyline is 6 months old. Yeah.
Like what is the happening? Is the happening AJ losing and going away? That's the only happening I see.
Right?
Like if she wins, what are you doing with this? Are you doing like, are we going back to like Seth and Becky and AJ? Because I don't know. That was the only reason I think they even kind of felt like bringing her in the first place. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, hopefully they squash this thing. So I'm not that interested in AJ Lee. And I feel like she's not that interested in us.
Right now, she just, like you said, she seems like she's just there. Give the belt to Becky. She's been on a roll. Her promo has been awesome. Her ESPN commercial is top notch. Give it to Becky. Let her run with it. That's where I'm going with this. Next match, Seth Rollins versus what?
Well, one thing, you know what it is? I'm just realizing right now, like AJ Lee she's not her like crazy AJ Lee character back from the Butterfly Belt days.
Yeah.
She's CM Punk's wife. She's AJ Lee. She's like, hi, I'm AJ Lee. And I'm trying to incorporate what might be real life stuff or, blog stuff, Reddit post stuff. I'm pretending that I hate you, Becky. And I'm pretending like, oh, these are the real, I'm coming up with snide comments, but really it's just her being AJ Lee. But whereas Becky Lynch is all like, hey, it's me, Becky Lynch. Like she's full on her character. Whereas AJ Lee's just being AJ Lee. And Becky Lynch is like sliding into camera like, what's up? It's me, the man, Becky Lynch. And she just goes fucking nuts, and it's great. And then later on after camera, she's all like, oh, that was great, guys. Thanks, everybody. Hey, you want to come see the baby? Like where she's normal. But whereas AJ Lee's the same. She's just not saying awful things to Becky. It's just the same character. So that's why I want Becky right now, because Becky's what we all want. Give me the character,
Neither secondary women's title feels like it in any way important. Well, Julia's been champion for 100+ days.
Dude, I can't remember. I actually didn't end up reading the article. I put it on a tab, and I'm realizing now I didn't read it. But it was like an article about there might be an issue with Julia. I'm not sure if it's an injury issue or if it's there's like an issue with Julia. Yeah, they might be like, it might be like bye Julia. So I don't know. I'm just talking to my ass because it's a tab right now. I should have read that shit. But I don't know. Becky was making it feel important for a while, Scott. She was like, it was kind of cool. But yeah, it's tough. It's a tough road to hoe when they're not doing anything with them, really. I never didn't think they ever should have done this in the first place. When they started announcing the women's Intercontinental and women's US title, I was like, are you bloody serious? I was like, all right, I guess we're getting more broads because there's a whole lot of them now. It's just like women. So I guess they need titles for them.
And Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
Odd match. Watch it be like the banger of the night.
Right?
Trying to think of the mentality. You got to wrestlers are weird people, right? So they're like Gunther and Seth's the kind of guy who's like, I ain't just being relegated to oh, here's what we decide we got for you in the end.
Random match.
It's like, when we had an opening match one time and John Atlas got concussed. And so just really quick, very quickly, and the match had to end. Got him out. So next matchup was Toxin and Sam Adonis, and their 12-minute match ended up going 25 minutes, hard chairs, everything like match of the year. Because Adonis was like, bro, we got to make up time and we got to make it up to the audience. Everybody's like, well, audience got hushed. Everybody's like, 5 minutes into the show, everything's cold again. And the crowd went nuts when we started the show. And now everybody's cold, everybody's concerned. Adonis was like, we're going to heat up this crowd because he's a freaking pro, right? And he brought it hard. And that's what Seth's going to be like, guess what, Walt? We're going to go hard, baby. We're going to make every single person in this arena be like, that was match of the night. So I'm hoping that they get the time. And if they don't give them time, I hope they have the attitude where they come backstage and just like Shawn Michaels and when they're like, hey, or when Razor Ramon, and they were like, hey, you went overtime. And he's like, hey, with a match like that, you can go overtime. See you later, pal. So.
Is there any way that we're not going to see Braun Breaker in this match?
I would think my brain, WWE's way more predictable than AEW. Even though
they're predictable at times. AEW right? Isn't.
Yes. Sometimes they're so predictable, they go back to being predictable. They're like, oh, we did the thing you thought we were going to do because we started to make you think we weren't going to do it. Now we did. Who knows? But in my mind, it should be Breaker causing Seth the victory, so Seth doesn't look bad. Breaker, minimal physicality for next couple weeks leading to the pay-per-view match, so that he can have that extra healing time. But I'm sure he can still, spear guys in the freaking face, like whatever he does, jumping way too. Got some guys like right in the face. not during the match, then Raw. Yeah, maybe like Raw after. But the problem is, Scott, who wins? Like Gunther's on a hot streak right now. You know, you can say, oh, Gunther can eat the win because he's Gunther and he's a heel and he, you know, whatever. But he's on the run.
He's on a streak.
Run. And you can't have Seth just lose this match coming back out of nowhere. So like the Braun Breaker thing means like Seth, you know, boom, boom, almost going to win. Braun interferes. Gunther gets the win. Seth lost because of Braun. And now he focuses on Braun and Gunther can move on to Paul Heyman and say, you owe me a favor. Are we frozen? That wasn't that good of an ending line. God damn it. See if I can imitate your face. Well, I thought we had a good run there for a while. I really do need to get into the admin so I can see chats. Oh, wait, chat. There's a chat up here. I wonder. The hell? Show chat. No way. Well, there you go. Guess I should have looked at this sidebar thing. This is kind of where my light is, though. I'm realizing I can't really see anything over here. So there we go. There's the chat. Where's the newest chat at the bottom here? It has to be a dirty finish, Joe. Well, look at all these people talking. I should be talking to these people, not you, Boris. God damn it. These people are way more interesting. Oh. Miz Kid versus Jellyhausen will be good. All of this stuff's happening and I don't even know about it. Amazing. I feel like last time I was still on air. So I'm going to just keep talking. So yes, I agree with you, Thorrington. We got to have Miz Kit against Jellyhausen. I'd be into that match. It's maybe some iShow Speed as the special guest referee. Who knows? Let's scroll down here, like through my ring light. I got one light and it's in the way of all of this goodness that I didn't know was here all this time. Squint through the lights. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. No, I'm a pretty good fork, though. I'll Abdullah the hell out of you if you're not careful. Watch yourself, buddy. Drawer. We wrote drawer twice. Yeah, I'm the idiot. Oh, well. I don't really even know if I'm on. Like, I can't miss all that. Can't be dissing Thorrington and not even know if people are listening. That would be really sad. See? There you go. I should realize that every time it goes blank, it means you're coming back. I sure hope we were on air that whole time. Can anybody tell me in the chat here, which I found the chat, if we're still online, best tool in the shed? Yeah, we're to fork it. That means I have this whole time. Amazing. I'll Abdullah your ass, Joe. You watch it. That's the perfect time to say, is Brandon still here? Next time we go blank and I'm like, am I still on air? I'm like, take my shirt off. See if we get a surge of comments. Wow, where were we? We were talking about the women's match, and then what match did you talk about after that? Are you gone again? Well, I'm still here. Wouldn't be the first time you got forked. Yeah. There's a couple jokes there, but I'm like, none of them are really good. Yes. You get forked all the time. You probably get forked over this weekend. We'll make you do too much work. You know who got forked over? Our door supply. Yo, this torrential downpour has been brutal for our door supply. It's all tarped up, but then, of course, it has to be windstorms along with rain. So, like, even the tarp stuff gets half untarped, and then even what's tarped has rain blowing, like, sideways into them. I'm just like, God dang it. Thank God we've got Rajan Husher, we can Jackson Pollock the doors, and it won't look so bad. We'll see what happens. I'll send you the video. Okay, for the love of God, Hutch won't. Please think of the children. Yes, I can just look at the chat the whole time here. I got to move it into a better spot so I'm not leaning over out of camera view. But yeah, I guess everybody can hear me. If you can hear me right now, just say something in the chat. Like, yes. Like a straightforward yes or no. That's disappointing. At least we'll know how much lag there is. Okay, nobody can hear me. There's nobody responding. Okay, so I'm talking to no one. Well, so this is when you get out. Oh, there we go. Yes, I was like, good. I was about to get out my works. And I don't want to, can't let the cat out of the bag. Where do you get all your great ideas, Hutch? I'm like, from the ether. You got to be like a professional, right? Now that I've figured out where the chat is, next stage is to learn the timing of turning your camera on and off, pretending you're going to the bathroom. I got to get more co-hosts because then it's not weird when a camera goes blank once in a while, right? We can let somebody else talk. Where's Yorkie when you need him? Yorkie, are you listening? You better be listening at least. He said he was drinking before the show, so he's definitely not listening. The reason he kept saying, I can go if you want. If it's screwing you over, I can go. You think it's me? Is it me that's causing the problems? I can go. Like, okay. I have children, so I know that kind of subtlety. Yes, you can go, Yorkie. There we go. Where we go? I'm here. Just had to jump to FB. That's no excuse. So can't you dual screen it? Sometimes my screen does split screen. I don't even mean it. I feel like an old man. I'm like, how'd that happen? God damn it. I'm split screen. Here it is over here in the corner by this chat that I just found. Honestly, it's my ring light because I've never really looked over on this side of the screen. And I was kind of, what's over on this? Oh, chat. It's got a whole bunch of little, oh my God, there's the chat. Oh, I forgot here. Just jump in FB. So I guess that we could talk some more Mania. The problem is I rely on Boris to like tell me the card, right? Here we go. Boris, what's next on the card, baby?
And that's why I'm back.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know what to talk about next. I can just keep talking. I'm good at that. Good at it.
I know.
I'm effective at it. I don't know if how high, quality level is up to you, but yeah, I don't know what's next on the card. Are you frozen again? Is this like is this pranked? Did I just date myself? Is this candid camera? Is this Ed McMahon?
You would think it. Right?
Yeah. Here we go. I found the chat. Now I just have to set my ring light up somewhere else so that I'm not doing this every time. And then I find out that it's just Thorrington saying something, and I'm like, who fucking cares? Yeah, squint just to find out. Oh yeah, okay. I actually
all right.
Good point.
We
Joe.
just talked about Seth Rollins and Gunther. By the way, when I crash out, I can actually still hear what you're saying. Anyways,
Good.
FYI. Women's World Championship match: Stephanie McMahon versus Liv Morgan.
Okay, this has got to be Liv Morgan all the way, just because, like, I can't believe it. I think for the first time ever, I'm like, I see Liv Morgan and I'm all like, oh, that's Liv Morgan. Like, I'm fucking like falling in love with this broad. Like, she's amazing. I'm like having a TV crush where I see her and I'm like, oh, it's Liv. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. Like, I can't remember this last time this happened was in like the late 90s with Sandra Bullock. And it's been nothing like that ever since. And now Liv Morgan's got her claws in me. She's awesome. And like Stephanie Vacour is top notch. Vacour? Yes, I say Vacour. Velour. So many names coming out of my head. I called the other day, somebody called me out. I said like Muerto instead of Mierdo. when I was talking about Zero Mierdo instead of Zero Miedo. And they were like, what, like, you're speaking French now? Zero shit? Zero poopy? And I'm like, all right, okay. Slow down. But yes, I think Steph's amazing. I think they should have an amazing match. But Liv's had a tough road to hoe this year, even with the recent like smash to the face. Like, give her the title. She deserves it. And she's money. She's money. Put the title on her. Give her both belts. She's new Becky Lynch. I'll have her yesing. Thorrington saying that Liv and Steph's going to steal the show.
Yeah,
I agree. I mean, like they could, right? They want to. Liv's going to do her damn bestest. So we'll see. Let's keep going before this happens again. Yep. I can't wait to see this recording. I wonder what's happening.
I know. Apologies to everyone. This is ridiculous. I don't even know how I'm going to edit this one for a podcast. We'll make sure things are working perfectly Saturday and Sunday. All right. Sunday. First two matches are on ESPN tonight. The opening match has already been extended. It is Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar.
All right, so I don't know if you did a whole podcast portion while I was talking to myself, but I guess we didn't do the main event of Saturday. But who really cares? Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah, we should do the main event. Let's do the main event. It's only
Kelly Roll and Pat McAfee and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, and it's only all that stuff. Obviously, are you frozen again?
You continue.
Oh no. Okay, obviously Randy Orton's gonna win. That
was me smiling.
Okay. Because Pat McAfee's like, hey, I'm never gonna be back here again if he loses, and yet it's pretty obvious that it's been leaked with the matches for Backlash. So I mean, you think Pat McAfee's disappearing? Anyways, yeah.
Look,
Randy
Orton's put enough money in WWE. They have some say in what's gonna happen, right? Let's be honest there. So Cody Rhodes losing, Orton winning. There we go. Let us move on to Sunday, where the first two matches are on ESPN this night. Opening match is Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar.
Is this, if you started this whole podcast by saying, are you excited for WrestleMania? I'm excited for Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Goddamn, tell you that. I'm looking forward to that 8 minutes. It's gonna be the best 8 minutes of the weekend, including entrances. Under fire, we go, Joe. Joe's on the same page as me, right? So after entrances, Joe's calling the 5. I'm saying 8 with entrances, man. We got to give time for Oba to boom, 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 bound down to the ring, boom, boom. Somebody's got to AI that shit, make like a jazz version or like a techno version, right?
Right. Yeah, this match is going to be pretty much the one that a lot of people have been looking forward to. Probably.
Who's going to win?
Probably the best build outside of Liv and Vakir.
All right, let's do what other podcasts do. And instead of just letting me talk about shit and you eventually rolling your eyes and saying, all right, next match. I'm like, we're not even talking about the demon. We're talking about another match. Forget it. Next match, right? So let's do what real podcasters do. Who is going to win this match and why?
It's going to be Brock because he doesn't want to lose.
That is the rumor. Yes. Now, do you think, knowing WWE like you do, Boris, good old Levesque and you side by side in the hot tub, smoking cigars, talking about the future, the now together forever, baby. They probably haven't even decided yet who's going to win. They're like figure it out the night of. They're going to tell them when they get there.
WWE, knowing the way WWE is now, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Look, here's the thing about this match. You can make an argument for both guys winning. You can make an argument that both guys won't be hurt losing. You can make an argument that Oba Femi would be hurt losing. You can make an argument saying that Brock Lesnar would be hurt losing. The possibilities are honestly endless. But a lot of people, this is the feedback that I'm getting from a lot of people, where Oba is going to squash Brock. I'm not sure about that. I think if Brock loses, he will squash him.
So the only reason that a Goldberg squash worked is because Goldberg had his like 2 moves of doom, right? Everybody knew it was spear. We had like 18 months straight of spear, jackhammer, Goldberg. Yay. And, granted, it was a long time ago. But that was the whole point. They realized that his WWE run when he came was too long of matches. They didn't do justice to what Goldberg was. Plus, they had a big chip on their shoulder and a pickle up their ass about WCW at the time. And I'm sure Goldberg, when you read books and whatnot, Goldberg also had his head up his ass and perhaps still does to this day in some fashion. But they realized, hey, dude, like, I guess it was Heyman, who was it supposedly that said, like, why don't we just have him spear, jackhammer, win and shock everybody? And that worked. Because that was something you could be like, oh my God, they did the thing. Say the line, Bart. Does Oba Femi have a say the line, Bart yet? Not really. So it would be like very weird for it to happen. That now Paul Heyman is involved in this, and Paul Heyman's all about nuance. So whatever happens, as long as TKO isn't too involved and other people aren't too involved, and I'm not seeing any celebrities here. Nobody's signed to ESPN. Is Brock even signed to UFC anymore? Like, I don't think anybody needs to be involved here except for this is for the fans. So let's book this for fans. So whatever the ending is, with the mind of Paul Heyman involved and him probably understanding the value here, probably even being part of like, you need to give Oba this match and figure out something else to do with Seth. Oh, no, it's got to be Seth, right? We got to put Brock in here because, the guys are all injured. You're like, no, you got to give Oba this match. Like, I'm sure that conversation happens somewhere. And who's involved, I don't know. In my mind, it's Paul Heyman. So we'll keep giving Paul Heyman the accolades here. Paul being like, this is too important. So whoever wins and however they win, whether it's like, all right, Brock, fine, you won't lose, but they're going to make it good. They're going to make it good. I should goddamn hope they make it good. So.
Should be. This match, honestly, the fact that it's opening, damn.
Yeah. Thorington's here saying Oba squash. You said Oba squash. All right. What happens if Brock win? Like, Brock comes out hard. Oba immediately, just like every time Brock's tried to go at him, Oba's had an answer for it. So Brock, again, straight out of the gate, Oba has an answer for him, flipped into the corner, boom, 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 boom. But the cutoff, like, could it be the experience of Brock? Like, they're hitting each other like bulls. And then Brock does something like, he drop toe holds him. Obviously, Brock Lesnar doesn't do drop toe holds, but he does a thing. He like baits him into the corner, runs around and comes in and he stomps him in the face as he's coming in the ring. He does like heel tactics to get the advantage. The Paul Heyman side, like, can he slow it down and heal it up? like take the wind right out of Obafemi, like in the corner, crushed, knee to the post, walking around ring, like screw you fans, like boo. And Oba's like slowed right down, selling in the ring, what nobody expected. And Brock just being like, I told you I was going to destroy him. And like all match, destroy him, take the wind out of him. And then quickly, boom, big sit out power bomb, Batista style, gets the wind, whatever they call it. The ride, what's the fall from grace or whatever his name, the thing
fall
is.
From grace.
Boom, hits him with that, gets the win. There's all kinds of ways you can work it. But imagine that's what nobody's expecting. Nobody's expecting hot out of the gate, some point in the first, 90 seconds to 120 seconds, big cutoff from Brock, and then dominance until whatever ending you choose. Like nobody's expecting that. But you could also go with like, boom, they're hitting each other hard. And it's just like, the Dark Knight Returns, right? The mutant beats up Batman, and so Brock is beaten up, and Oba's like, yeah. And then at SummerSlam, Brock comes back and beats him up in a mud pit and becomes a surgeon and is like, no, man, I took a look in the mirror and I realized this is my last chance and that you are the future, but I ain't going out like that. I'm going to show you why I've been doing this for 23 years. Bam. And then hit him with the hard, and then show him up at SummerSlam. There's a million ways you could book it. The problem is, they're not going to do any of that shit that I just said. Probably.
Well, that's WWE TKO for you. But yeah, no, this is going to be a great match. And honestly, the other match that's going to be on ESPN is probably the other match I'm really looking forward to in the night. And that's the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. I think Penta's going to retain in this match. They still have a lot of meat on the bone for Penta.
How can you say that when JD McDonough is in this match? Like,
are you being serious?
It's obvious that McDonough is just going to like headbutt everybody out of the way and climb the ladder. No, I agree. Penta. And if not, then Rey. You feel good moment for Rey. Something to do moving forward. I can see Rey or Penta being the winners. But anybody else, I don't see it, but
the only way that I can see them giving it to Rey is if this is kind of like a backdoor setup for him and Dom to clash again for the IC title.
Yeah, in some fashion like that, or coming down, doing something in AAA, like who knows? But I could see Rey winning it in some fashion. I think, the rumor was it was supposed to be Rey against Gunther, but then the broken rib. But obviously he's healed enough that they're like, hey, how many spots? You can do a couple spots, right? We'll put you in the multi-man. I don't think you're going to be seeing Rey going from the top of a ladder through another ladder or through a table or anything. He'll be involved. I don't think you're going to be.
But he will get a spot. He will get his moment. He will do something crazy. It is Rey Mysterio. It is WrestleMania. And let's be honest, Rey Mysterio doesn't have many moments left.
And that's what they're all about right now, right? I mean, even if he has it for 3 weeks and loses it to Dragon Lee or Penta in a match where they shake hands after, zero mierdo, zero poop, zero miedo, whatever, I think it's a moment. Oh, here we go. Chat. It's chat time. Brock hits the F5 on Oba, gets up, fall from grace, 1, 2, 3. That's from Thornton. Also from Thornton. One more person. If they add one more person, day of Vikingo. Yeah, maybe. I don't think that's going to happen. A couple weeks ago, I thought maybe, but I don't think it's going to happen. But maybe.
I thought so. I thought he would have had it, but then apparently main event was having all these qualifying matches.
Oh yeah, dude. The qualifying matches with McDonough. Like if you go look on Cage Match, like none of this stuff happened. None of it.
I know. Trust me.
And like they easily could have. They could have. It wouldn't have been that hard. You got enough damn programming. But this is a prime opportunity where they could have had in the iguanas and like this is the Santino Marella spot, right? Like where he does something stupid on the ladder and everybody cheers and then boom, he's done. Like,
yep.
I don't know. So the people and the few amount of people in this match actually kind of surprised me. But yeah, it's obviously gonna be Rusev Day on Sunday, baby.
United States Championship match: Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Man, Sami Zayn. What's going on with Sami Zayn and the crowd reactions? And you know what? Here's the thing. What makes it worse is the fact that the crowd loves the fact that the crowd absolutely loves both Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes, like he's in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, eh? Like that's what's happening. Poor guy.
He's defending. We won it last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he did. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's really unfortunate. No, you're right. He did. If you had asked me, I would have gone like, it was Carmelo Hayes, right? But I wasn't thinking about that. But he's in it again, so he probably ain't gonna win it. Royce Keys is my call for that. Dude, like, I don't know if Trick should be given the Rock treatment yet. Like, but it is 2026. It's a much faster world. Everything's compressed. Trick is winning. Yeah, like Trick, I guess, but that also means he's new US champ. See, there's a lot they could do the double turn. Like that's what a lot of people are saying. Prime for the double turn. And the double turn means Sammy wins. That means Sammy heels out to win. And if Sammy heels out to win, I don't want it to be the like knowledgeable, I did this. I want it to be the deluded Sammy, who's like, I did what I had to win. I showed that youngin what it's like to be a vet, what it's like to go through the ringer, be in the trenches. And I you know how many times I've been rolled up from behind? You know how many times I've been hit with the belt and pinned? It's time he no accountability at all for his mentality. Just being like, it's my belt. I don't care about Carmelo Hayes. I don't care about Trick. That if it's going to be a double turn, it should be like that. I don't think it should be straight. And even Trick should be, not that he did anything altruistic other than not cheat, other than try his hardest and get beat, and little Yachty's there being like, yo, it's okay, man. It's okay, man. Don't worry, dude. It's gonna be fine, bro. We're gonna do a remix. It's gonna be fine, bro. Right? It's all good.
Oh my! I don't even know what to say after that. Well done.
That was definitely not a Yachty tune, though.
No, not far from it, but yes. So I'm going to Trick.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Trick. But I mean, unless, if Sammy wins, it's going to be Sammy getting booed. And if Sammy's getting booed, I want to see Sammy getting booed like Batista in 2016 or whatever it was at the Rumble. I want to be like, I did it. And it'd be everybody being like, boo, and him just being like, yeah. That's what I want to see.
If Sami Zayn wins, I want them to switch his theme back to his old heel theme, like to leave the ring.
Yeah, maybe. I guess so. But it's still got to be like, din, 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 din. Like, I did it. It's me, Sami Zayn, guys. What do you mean? Why are you booing me? But also, like, dude, I don't know. Shave your beard. He's too ratty looking weird. It's getting to me. Like anybody who has a ponytail where they put the thing in here, like underneath, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a big poof and then comes into your ponytail. I just don't like like if that was my friend, I'd just be like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. I don't hanging out with you. Like I'm not taking you to my house if you have that like that. No, my kids are there. I'm like, put your fucking hair up, dude. You look like you smell. You don't smell. You look like you should smell though. So like, just do the hair.
We already talked about this a little bit. The Demon, Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, I think Dom's going down. It's Demon Town.
Yeah, Dom's going to lose.
Hey, little Yachty's in the house still.
Women's Championship match, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley.
I don't know. I mean, obviously Rhea, but I don't know. It really depends. It all depends on Bianca Belair.
My heart says Rhea. My brain and the way WWE does stuff, it's going to be Jade. Maybe, like you said, maybe Bianca helps her. Maybe she's the X factor in this.
Yeah, where's the chat when we need it? Come on, somebody. What are you guys
am I boring you that much?
No, not. I'm sorry. I don't mean like that. I'm like Thornton will be like, somebody blows winning. Okay. Maybe she's winning. I don't know. I think it all depends on Bianca. Like if Bianca's coming back tomorrow or on Monday, or because they've
save her till Monday. Save her till Monday.
Yeah, then it's hopefully it's Jade over. But you could just make if WWE's like, okay, we're done. Rhea over. Bianca's back next month. Number one contendership. You guys can have your feud for a month or two. When Bianca finally puts you to bed, Bianca against Rhea, take your title back. Or maybe they can revisit the EO thing. Like EO could be like, I had no WrestleMania match. I was supporting you all this time. I'm coming to the ring to help you. I got beat up by Michin. You know how embarrassing that is? God damn it. That's because of you. You owe me title shot. And you never beat me before. You and me. Is this racist? That's what she sounds like, right? I'm not like I'm sorry. My voiceover guy tells me, he's like, that's great. Just do with that, right? Like it's automatic. When I talk to my landlord, sometimes I don't use my girlfriend is all like, you keep not using the word the when you're talking to him. And I'm like, he never does. Why should I?
Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley. Like I said, Rhea Ripley, but I have this weird feeling in my gut that says that Jade is going to retain.
Yeah, who knows? I like very little interest in this, and like I want to like Jade. She's
Same.
impressive. She's impressive looking. Like if you can like rock silver hair and just still look youthful, like you got something going on, girl. Good for you. I like her. I just don't like it when she talks or wrestles. So there's not a lot left here.
No, like literally just looking at her. World Heavyweight Championship match: CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
Like, dude, what's gonna happen here?
Right?
Like, is this gonna be?
I think Roman's winning.
Is McAfee gonna come out in this match? Like, what is going on in this? What's going on here? I have no idea. Wait, what did you say? You think Roman's winning?
I think Roman's winning.
Roman's winning. Thornton's saying back, if we go back here, he's saying that EO might cost Rhea the win. You think it's a turn here? Is he gonna Mike Bailey him? Is he looking at Kevin? Is she looking at Kevin Knight being like, that should have been my belt? Huh? We'll see what happens. Maybe you're right, Thornton. Did you just put that on screen? There you go. I don't know what's gonna happen in this main event. I kind of want Punk to win. I don't know. Is Roman gonna be around? To win. Like, yeah, like Punk's still got some steam on him. Like he should win and then be all like smarmy about it. And be all like, that's right. Buy my jacket. I got 79 items on the shop, and then move into his McAfee thing. McAfee come out with the WWE title. He'd be like, what are you talking about? I'm here. I got a title too, Punk. He'd be just like, yo, you are really getting on my nerves, Pat. You'd be like, what? Because I call it like it is? Because I got the more important title on my shoulder? What are you talking about? He'd just be like, that's it. I'm coming down there right now. I think there's more meat on the bone here. Like, what are you going to do with Roman when he wins the title? I told you so.
Yeah, that's literally it.
So, yeah, I'm calling Punk.
Okay.
And he's going to be really sweaty, and he's going to look like old man Punk. Like, he's going to barely pull it out.
Bulging eyes.
Oh, yeah. Like, he's going to be backstage, like, Mick Foleying it for an interview that's 3 hours after the match where he's, like, trying to puff his eye up. Like, he's going to be doing that, so he comes out looking tired. He's like mouth breathing for a while at the beginning of the match. So he starts sweating and getting red. He's like, okay, I look nice and blown up already. Let's go. He's like, fucking people are going to be like, look at Punk. He's so shit. Like barely pull off my elbow drop. Like, oh, wham. Right. It's like, it's my freaking gimmick looking like shit. And then being like, look at my paycheck. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of love Punk.
That's awesome. There we go. That is WrestleMania Sunday. We've already talked about WrestleMania Saturday. Any final thoughts before we wrap things up in a neat little package?
I think that when it's all said and done, I think we're still going to be talking about Darby Allin, unless they do something spectacular. Like, I think we're seeing a shift here between, like, I don't know, maybe that's wrong, but I'm
we're
feeling
seeing
good this week.
A tonal shift. We're not seeing a shift in the marketplace.
All right. So what's the crazy thing that's going to be when it comes to Monday? What are we waiting for on Monday? Because obviously the MFTs are showing up on Raw, so the rules don't matter.
Does the Raw after WrestleMania even give a shit anymore? Does it even matter anymore?
Used to be. Yeah, it took a few years.
Used to be.
Like, is it going to happen? Is it going to, Oh, it's not a thing anymore, right? Okay. It took it like 5 years before people were like, oh, it's not happening anymore. We realized, oh, it's just
it's not a thing anymore.
Dolph Ziggler's not cashing in.
Also, remember, dude, the wrestlers are fucking exhausted by this point.
I'm sure that Io Sky's going to be just fine.
You think?
I'm sure Raquel Rodriguez.
You know who I'm worried about? I'm worried about Liv Morgan making her match on Saturday. If she parties anywhere near the way that she did last year.
Dude, did you see her on the interview? So her run-in, her like psychotic run-in, yeah, she still had the under eyes. But the interview from 24 hours before that, she had like a huge gad, like was still bruised up here. Yo, she's all beat up to hell.
Did you see her today?
Today?
She did she did some signings at the World, and then she did a Make-A-Wish thing. Dude, she looked like she just got in a fight.
Man, they're gonna probably makeup her up. I don't know what's happening.
I had to put that up.
Evil and Hiromu. There's no Hiromu. Hiromu is not coming to WWE. He's going to end up booking and being part of the like major Japanese scene there. Evil though, yes, Evil's got to like what's going. Where is Evil? Where is Evil? That's the question I've been asking for a while here.
He's with Brandon Finley. I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore.
Every day I wake up and I think, where's Evil? And then I realize, like, you know what happened? You know when they accidentally booked the wrong guy with one leg? Where they were like, we want the wrestler with one leg. And they were like, hey, we got the guy. They're like, no, that's not, no, Zach Gowen. We're looking for that Zach Gowen kid. That's not the guy. Have you heard that story? So that's what happened. They're like, hey, we're booking Evil. And Danhausen showed up. And they were like, okay, right? And they like leaned into it. They're doing good. They're like, hey, I like this. And they're like, no. Kyrie's husband. Who's Kyrie's husband? Did that the freaking Asian guy who's been here every week trying to ask you questions? He's like, what about him? he doesn't look that evil. Looks like a nice guy. Stop being weird. No, I'm not being weird. Listen, we hired him. They're like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, like, that's not Danhausen. No, that's forget it. Yes, fine.
There we go.
I'll put on the headband with the tassels. Fine.
So there we go. We will talk more about the Raw after WrestleMania on Sunday. We will be back on Saturday and Sunday about 10, 15 minutes after the show. Gotta have a coffee, have some water, regroup, make sure the internet's working. But we will be here back at Hutch Henry's on the tubes of you, and we'll be live, and we'll obviously be in podcast form by going to your favorite podcasting app and searching for A Plus Productions or A Plus Wrestling. Hit that subscribe, leave a review. We have shows all weekend coming at you, and then we'll be back on Tuesday for our regular time slot.
We need the technical difficulties at the beginning. Because then I upend my drink. I upend my drink, stop giving a shit, and then we have a really fun show where I say lots of dumb shit.
Oh, we're gonna have, dude. I'm gonna be drinking all weekend. I'm gonna be. Oh, maybe not. It is. We are recording it for the radio, so we'll see. We'll see.
Right. You got to put it in a glass.
We'll see. Maybe if the shows go tits up, we'll just use Tuesday's show.
All right. Yeah.
But we have 2 hours to fill on next week.
I'll start sniffing glue for this show. We're gonna get really, really fun on Saturday. Okay, forget all the other stuff. Yeah, I'll get a whole new bottle from work, and we'll go fun. We'll have some fun times.
Alrighty, there you go. Hutch, where can you find all your work?
At Hutch Henry's, at the Man Lucha Talks. Got a brand new video about the first ever masked wrestler in Mexico, who was from Missouri. People who are not.
I love that.
Yes. So we'll check that out. And I've replaced my avatar with the coffee cup with a new avatar, but I should just replace the coffee cup with a glue bottle. That'll be perfect. I can just keep the same avatars. I'll just like Photoshop in the glue bottle instead.
There we go. aplusproductions.com, or you can go to your favorite podcasting app, A Plus Productions, A Plus Wrestling. Subscribe, leave a review, be part of the conversation. Actually, this weekend, we will be having threads on both nights of WrestleMania, and it's the busiest night by far. I think last year we had like 600 comments each night. Then we'll have feedback thread. Gonna be a fun weekend, Hutch. Get your rest. We'll chat Saturday. Thank you so much for listening, and on behalf of the entire A Plus crew, gracias, but most importantly, stay tranquilo.